Arthur. I'm thinking Arthur M. Anderson. I love her. The Arthur Astor is from the Anderson. Alright, what is the startup? In the systems. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. I was in my room and it sounded like a missile. Then I heard a room in my room. Missile. Kaboom. 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 I was in my room. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. That's 16 people for both boats, so 22 because of the forward one. I was in my room and it sounded like a missile. When I heard a boom and my candy was a missile. Kaboom. Kaboom. Nah, I'm gonna change the lore where one survived to tell the tale. Oh, me! I'll get on something. There's 22 board. 22 board. One of those 22 was the entirety of the crew. What? Among the crew, 7 of them were actually sleeping at the time. Were not awake at the time. 4 of them were on, 7 of them were on break. Inside the hall and unknown location. It was about 5 in the stern and 2 in the bow. 6 on deck men were in the bow. It's 13. 9 were in the stern. Actually, it's 4 were actually asleep and 2 were off duty. 6 were until were off duty. 2 men were sleeping, both in the bow, and 4 men were off duty. 1 in the bow and 3 in the stern. The 4 off dutyers were just not awake. Two, 3. 1, 2, and 3. One, two. Oh, excuse me, so sorry. 4. It's ship to P. Anyhow, one of the men on bow is the person we're going to focus on. Well, the weather was becoming rough and the rain was becoming higher when the wind suddenly became a churning and everything wasn't so fine. When unknowingly at the top of in the vessel's hull cursed her belly in the belly of the beast. It was beginning to break, and then suddenly, in the end of the arc, they were faster. And then they become the end of the arc, they were faster. Waves of breath came abreast of the vessel as they turned the deeper hue. The vessel turned around as it went and made a coup. For the vessel, it was a nice one, but the flying was wasn't immaculate. The vessel was a flooded in there, I can all do about it. Beginning to come a watch, that's what she was. As she was flying, her bow was full. She was rolling in a steady fall. There was 6 on break by 22 man. There was 16 on duty. There were 8 in the bow. There was 8 in the bow who were on duty. And leaving there there were 6 in the bow who were on duty, leaving 10 to be in the stern. But then suddenly an explosion occurred, and the ship was torn in two. 2 hatch covers were blown right off. They couldn't see jack shit in there. The lights immediately failed. Every single man who was asleep would be killed in the end. Leaving the stern, the ship came loose and turned right up down. This is only to make sure I can actually see, whatever's happening here. Not in a profoundly horrible way. Great blue. In the hell that was the vessel. The ship it rolled and one lifeboat would be torn away. Of that lifeboat would be for no one, as every single man in the stern was taken down within the stern, except for two. So the only reason that they weren't was because they were on the deck. Because they were on the deck. The third member barely piled out before the lifeboat had went inside. Now, the vessel's stern had turned over before the lifeboat went out, but those 2 men would be found dead in that very lifeboat. The third man was dead who was dead in the water, whose body washed them on long boat. Oh my god, the stern was being thrown. It was a terrible night for both. All the men who had been asleep were immediately killed indeed. The 10 astern and 3 asleep in there. Of the 10 men were immediately killed in the stern as they had piled out. All those 3 all would die, but there were still 9 in the bow. 9 in the bow. Well, the 3 who were asleep or on break, all 3 would be stuck in the hull, and 2 others would also be stuck in her, leaving 4 off of her. Our main character, the second officer, our main character, the watchman, our main character, the captain, the first officer, and the radio in the wheels man Samuel Arthur would get on the raft before it then suddenly would go off it terribly, and out of luck it then was flipped over. So the men piled up just on it.